The flight leaves at 9:30, and it boards at 8:50, so it's 8:05. I'm like, we got to head down to that gate. Let's go. And Temple's like, what are you, out of your mind?
Well, come on, CPT.
CPT also, I'm like, well, you're probably zone 48.
That's
I'm
true.
first class.
Well, he doesn't sit in the back, if I remember Rosa.
So I go, come on, let's go. And finally, I win. I'm like, you guys do whatever you want. I'm leaving. And then they're like, all right, I guess we'll go, you white piece of shit. I'm getting all the flack,
Sure.
But I like to be early. And then I'm like walking like the McAllisters trying to catch the flight. And
Run, Rudolph.
yeah. And Feehan's legs are 1.5 feet long, and Temple's cool. He's like,
Right.
shit,
Bounce like a wow. He's got like pimp music.
So I'm just 300 miles ahead of them. We get down there. They haven't even come close to boarding. The plane hasn't even arrived yet. But we see Mikey Figs, that fat Latino.
Yes, yeah. I think, what is he, a Puerto Rican?
He's a Puerto Rican who identifies as Italian. He presents as Italian.
That's true, yeah. What's up with that? Is that appropriation?
I don't know. He's like, hey, what do you want from me? And I'm like, what are you, Sicilian? He's like, nah, I'm from fucking Puerto Rico.
He
like,
might
what?
be half wop.
I think he's half. He's
All
gotta
right.
be. His name's Mikey. Feels Italian.
Italian could be a little more charming, than a Puerto Rican. I feel like Puerto Rican's like Leguizamo or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, he reeks. But he was down there. And then Oscar, how do you say Oscar's last name? Aiden, yeah.
Who I believe is Middle Eastern.
Is that right?
So, you don't want him too early.
He's down there. And then who was the other one? Oscar Figs. Oh, shit, I feel
This
terrible.
is a real
Forgetting
who's
somebody.
not of celebs we got here. I mean,
Yeah.
we got to throw someone out there. We got TJ.
It was a real, how did you get into this festival?
Yes.
Although Figs is there every year. I think he puts away chairs at night or something.
Oh, 100%. I saw him with a mop on Thursday.
So anyways, it was fun to see them. And then Figs, by the way, he's like, hey, I got Shake Shack. You want my fries? And I thought he was done. I mean, you.
I'm excited. I'm hard.
So I go, yeah, I'll take some fries.
Wait a minute. Didn't they burn you a month ago?
I said that. I was like, I was barfing, and then some other guy was barfing, so be careful. He claimed it was a lettuce wrap, too, and none of us believed. We're like, that's not a lettuce wrap, you fat fuck.
Get the hell out of here.
So then he goes, have some fries. So I just housed the fries.
Let us pray.
And it turned out he was saving the food for the flight. I thought he was done.
Oh, you wolfed down the man's fries. You look forward to the fries.
It's because the fucking Delta Lounge has horse shit food, so someone gives me fries.
Ah!
I ate them like Scooby-Doo. I just got, and he was like, you ate all of them?
You're a frequent fryer. Shit, I fucked it up.
Jeez, we'll plug in
Cut
the
that.
real answer.
Frequent fryer.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll plug that in. We'll put that in when you said the racial thing, too. So anyways, we board. Of course, I
an
board
Asian.
first. And then Feehan, she's in first class, but she's back there. She's in 4D. I'm in 2B.
She's at 4Ds.
Or not to be at a time, I think.
Uh-huh.
So she goes, we got to switch. And I go, well, you can switch. If you want to switch, you do the talking. You're like a cute girl who's like, beep, 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 boo.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking asshole.
Sure.
And also, it's a red eye, so we're going to sleep.
Yes.
So I go on. I'm like, maybe we'll sit together. We'll try to sit together. It'll be fun if we can sit together, but no big deal if not. I get on the plane. I'm 2B. There's a fucking 148-year-old lady. She looked like the old bag from Seinfeld who steals the bread.
Oh, yeah.
She's in there. Literally, she's like crocheting. She looks like she's been sitting. She got there 2 days ago.
Wow, you got Queen Elizabeth over here.
She's got crochet up here, and there's yarn over here.
Jesus.
And a needle over here, and a sweater over there. And she's just
doing an AIDS quilt?
She's knitting. She's got 2 pairs of glasses. You ever seen the 2 pairs of
I love
glasses?
the 2 pair. Yeah, Ron Bennington does the double P.
Yeah, she's got one down here, one down here. She's got a little cigar. She's like, got a glass of wine and a cup of tea.
Your fez.
Yeah, and then there's a cat under her. She's there. She's got a poster of the 4 Valleys, the Frankie Valley, and the 4 Seasons.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I go, oh, okay, well, we can't switch. So I sit down, and I'm like, how do you do? And she goes, I've been born in 19. I go, great. Feehan gets on. She's got her fucking Bose headphones. He goes, excuse me, this is my really good friend. Would you mind moving to 4B? And I go,
no.
what are you, crazy?
Oh, no.
I go, what are you doing? She goes, I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
She goes, we're really good friends. I'd like to sit next to my friend. It's 4B.
Oh, throw mama from the plane.
And she goes, it's 1 row back, which I'm like, why are you? It's 2 rows back.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
And she goes, is it a window? And she goes, yeah, it's a window. It's right there. It's no problem. Just hop on up.
Feehan,
and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't even know this lady.
What a coos.
And the lady goes, okay, no problem. She's packing up her shit. She's like, my bag? Will you get my bag when I get up there? And I'm like, what are we doing? I'm going to go to bed.
Thank God it wasn't Temple. She would have screamed. Imagine that guy trying to move her. That's a no-no.
So I go, okay. So now I'm like, I got to get up and help the lady. I'm like carrying her to her seat. I got her under my arm like a book. I put her down. I tuck her in.
The Old Testament.
I come back. And I'm like, what are you doing? You made it. She's like, you're such a bitch. You folded.
Bitch.
You couldn't even do it. I'm like, I didn't want to ask the old lady to move.
Oh my God! You got the lady who called on Emmett Till moving down the plane here.
And then we chat for 2 minutes and we both go to bed. I'm like, what was the point of that?
Horrific. That makes me sick.
So then, I'll wrap this up because I want to hear your.
No,
your thing.
I got shit.
So that yelling to the people in the back. Every time I talk more than you, they're like, he fucking hogs. He doesn't let him say anything.
This is gold.
And they never see the beginning where you're like, I got nothing. You got to carry my ass. And I'm like, all right, I'll try. Anyways, I digress. So then we get on. Now we're all settled in. We're like, "Where's TJ?" Because he's a bit of a kook.
Sure.
And the whole plane is. By the way, there's nothing more fun than shitting on all the comics as they come.
Oh.
Because Mike Fig gets on 3 hours later.
It's like a roast battle conveyor belt.
It's pretty fun.
Just zigging and zanging.
Oh, we were yelling racial epithets. It was fun. So then the plane's about to take off, and then the last second, there's a drunk guy in 1C.
1C.
And he's hammered. He's like this. Yeah, what? He's talking to the flight attendant. What time does this flight get in again? I can't remember what time. Well,
Wow.
You guys, what goes on back there? He's just crazy.
He's like cartoon drunk.
Cartoon drunk, yes.
He's got a barrel on. He's burping a bubble.
TJ comes in. He's in this thing. The guy goes, oh, thank God. Now I have someone to talk to. I thought I wasn't going to have anyone to talk to. I was going to talk to this guy. And TJ goes, I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to my wife. I don't want to talk to anybody. Don't even think about talking to me.
Wow.
And the guy literally is like, does like mouth agape. And then TJ turns with like Costanza over to us and goes, Joe, I'll pay you to switch money. Switch seat. He's just doing that in front of the guy.
That's gold.
The guy pouts the whole time. He's got his legs crossed like this. He won't look at him. He's got his sunglasses on. And then I heard the flight attendant go, he's been a problem for several people. She said to TJ. And TJ was like, I'll give you $300. And I'm like, I'm not switching. I like the aisle. I'm here.
Yeah.
And then Karen's like, I'll do it for $1,000. And then he was texting me. He's like, tell her 600. We're texting each other as the flight's taking off.
This is crazy.
And he had me dying. I'll show you the text after. It was fucking hilarious. He's like, fuck this guy. And that was really fun.
Did he try to talk to him at all, or did he get the message?
No. He got the guy just pouted. Like, it was like when you yell at someone in the audience and they just shut down.
Yeah.
He was just pouting.
Wow.
So that was fun. And then Karen, she posted, she's got this crazy red light mask. She looks like Eyes Wide Shut. Did you see the photo?
No.
It's the craziest thing you've ever seen.
We'll
and
post
I'm like,
it.
Is that real? Yeah. Post the photo. I'm like, what are you kidding with that fucking thing?
Jeez.
The whole plane is just lit up, bright red.
What?
Yeah, and then people are like looking at her. I'm like, we're not really that close. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry about the old lady. The old lady died in the flight, by the way.
I mean, she comes in and she's a terrorist. She's got the red light. She's kicking out old ladies. What is she doing?
Yeah, well, she's having a good time. She's very assertive.
Yes. Imagine her still drinking.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Yeah, there it is. You can see us all lit up there. It's insane.
It looks like Hezbollah. That's insanity.
It literally looks like Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
what does that do to you? Does that do stuff to you?
I mean, it's that unbelievable.
It looks like what Predator sees.
It's really wild, and people just kept walking by looking, and I'm like, I don't know. We just met. I don't know. She's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild. But anyways, we land. I go straight to bed, wake up Friday morning, and Skankfest is just the best. I'm like at a loss for words.
It's the best. It's a beautiful thing they've put together, and it's the greatest crowds, the greatest audience. They just love comedy. And I always say it's where Reddit goes to die because Reddit is so mean and cunty and cutting. And then Brendan Schaub shows up, and they go, hey, good to meet you. Hey, we love you. So maybe it's all bullshit, but it's nice to everyone assumes these are like incels and school shooters, and maybe they are, but in front of you, they're peachy keen.